Have you ever wondered what it means to truly be free? What if enlightenment isn't just about acquiring knowledge, but about developing a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world we inhabit? What if the path to true freedom involves unlearning as much as it does learning? In his essay, What is Enlightenment?, Michel Foucault encourages us to rethink our very notion of freedom. It's not merely the absence of constraints. Instead, Foucault argues that true freedom comes when we critically examine the forces that shape our thinking, societal norms, expectations, and even the power structures that silently govern our lives. He urges us to question authority, established norms, and even the beliefs we've come to accept as our own. But why should this matter to us? Emotionally and spiritually, many of us can feel trapped without knowing why. Think about it. How often do we live in accordance with rules that we haven't questioned? How often do we feel pressured to conform to roles that don't align with who we really are? Imagine being trapped in a box not made of wood or steel, but of societal expectations. This box limits your movement, defines your choices, and even colors your understanding of your identity. Foucault's concept of enlightenment is that moment when you realize the box is an illusion. You realize that the limits, roles, and pressures aren't fixed realities, but constructs that can be reshaped, questioned, and ultimately broken down. It's the courage to break through and redefine yourself on your terms. Foucault's words resonate deeply because they echo universal truths that we find in the teachings of great spiritual leaders and philosophers throughout history. Just as Socrates urged his students to know thyself, and Buddha taught the importance of freeing oneself from desire and attachment, Foucault's call for enlightenment is one that asks us to seek inner freedom. A freedom not dictated by societal constraints, but driven by a deeper understanding of who we are and the choices we can make. Think of the way a river flows. At first, it seems that the river must follow the path carved by its banks, but given enough time, the water shapes the landscape, bending the earth to its will. Foucault's enlightenment teaches us to be like the river, shaping the systems we live in rather than passively following them. Now, you might ask, how can we take the first step toward enlightenment? Foucault offers a simple but profound idea. Begin by questioning the present. Why do we accept certain truths without question? Why do we conform to certain norms? When you look deeper, you'll find that many of these truths are constructed by forces outside of us, whether it's governments, social systems, or cultural traditions. To be enlightened is to see these systems for what they are and to engage with them critically. One of the greatest risks, Foucault says, is to think differently. But it's a necessary risk if we are to live authentically. True enlightenment isn't about passively accepting the world as it is, but actively participating in creating your own reality. It means embracing uncertainty, walking the path less traveled, and making choices that reflect your deeper truth. So, the next time you feel confined, ask yourself, what are the invisible walls surrounding me? What systems of thought have I accepted without question? When you begin to ask these questions, you take the first step toward your own enlightenment. And remember, enlightenment isn't a final destination. It's an ongoing journey of growth, questioning, and transformation. It's a lifelong process of shedding what no longer serves you and embracing the freedom to become the person you were always meant to be. As Foucault reminds us, we are not just products of our environment. We have the power to shape our environment, our lives, and our futures. The path to enlightenment is yours to walk, step by step, with courage and conviction. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with others who are seeking a deeper understanding of freedom and enlightenment. Together, we can inspire change and growth in ourselves and the world around us.